Today we're going to be talking about employed personal trainers versus self-employed personal trainers compensation. The reason why I chose this topic was because I work at the gym, so I do notice a bunch of my personal trainers that work off the clock and don't get paid as much as they should. There are three types of common gym pay structures in the personal trainer world. First, we have the commercial gym trainers. Second, we have the independent contractor trainers. And third, we have the 1099 personal trainers. Commercial gym pay trainers typically get paid minimum wage to walk the floor. And when I say walk the floor, I mean they get 12 to 20 hours a week to go ahead and go talk to gymnasts on the clock to see if they can get any potential clients to buy any personal trainer packages from them or to join any personal training groups. Now, if they do sell personal training packages, they do get somewhat of a commission. It just depends on what company that you work for. The second one we have is independent personal trainers. These personal trainers are known as our self-employed personal trainers. These are more favorable in the trainer world just because they don't have anyone managing them. They get to make their own schedule and they don't have to meet any unrealistic goals set for them. The only negative side about being a self-employed personal trainer is that you don't get to be open to a bunch of potential clients as you would as a commercial gym personal trainer. So you don't get paid minimum wage to go round up your own clients. Also, when you're an independent personal trainer, you are running your own business. So not only are you in charge of rounding up your own clients and the training part, you do have additional tasks like accounting, taxes, marketing, different certificates needed, and the advertising sales part of being a personal trainer. The third personal trainers that we have are the 1099 trainers. Now these are kind of similar to self-employed personal trainers. The only difference is that the gym does have a relationship with the clients as well. And also a 1099 tax form is given to an independent contractor as opposed to a W-2 form, which is given to a regular employee. In the contract payment style, the personal trainers and the gym typically get paid 50-50 for anything you sell. So let's say if a personal trainer gets a session for $60, the gym will get $30 and the personal trainer will get $30 as well. Now let's talk about the three popular brand name gyms when it comes to personal trainers. We have Equinox, 24 Hour Fitness, which is the gym that I work at, and we also have LA Fitness. Equinox typically pays their personal trainers minimum wage to walk the floor. They give them up to 20 hours a week to go ahead and round up new clients. Now their payment structure is kind of difficult to understand at first, but let me go ahead and break it down for you. So at Equinox, there are 5 different types of personal trainers. We have Tier 1, which is the lowest personal trainer, Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4, and Tier X, which is the highest level of a personal trainer you can be. So we do know that a pay period is considered 2 weeks. So if a personal trainer gets less than 42 sessions per pay period, their pay is different. So for Tier 1, they get paid $26 per 1 hour session. Tier 2 gets paid $30.50 per 1 hour session. Tier 3 gets paid $36.50 per 1 hour session. Tier 4 gets paid $45.50 per 1 hour session. And Tier X, which is the highest level personal trainer, gets paid $64 per 1 hour session. So let's say they do a little bit better than that. Let's say they get more than 42 sessions every 2 weeks. Their pay goes up. So for a Tier 1, which again is the lowest level personal trainer, gets paid $31 for that 1 hour session. Tier 2 gets paid $42.50 per 1 hour session. Tier 3 gets paid $53 per 1 hour session. Tier 4 gets paid $61 per 1 hour session. And Tier X, the highest level personal trainer can be, gets paid $74.50 per 1 hour session. Now the average full-time trainer at Equinox gets typically 20 to 30 sessions per week, which if you add up the math is 50 to 60 sessions per pay period. So normally their personal trainers get paid the higher amount. So you can say Equinox does pay their personal trainers pretty well. 24-Hour Fitness pays the same for minimum wage to walk the floor, and they also typically get 12 hours to 20 hours per week to go ahead and round up new clients. Now their payment structure is kind of different because they do have individual personal training and they also have group training, which is known as TC24. Now for 24-Hour Fitness, if a personal trainer gets an individual fitness package, they get 20% commission for that. For TC24, they get 10% commission. And there's also a 5% bonus added to total salary when they get 60 sessions per pay period, which hardly does ever happen. Now there are 5 different levels of personal trainers for 24, as there was for Equinox. 24, they are known as PT1, PT2, PT3, PT Elite, and PT Master, which is usually known as a fitness manager. Now the qualifications are different for each level. PT1, they have to have 750 sessions performed plus a CPT certificate. For PT2, they have to have 751 personal sessions to 1,500 per lifetime performed, CPT certification, and 1 additional certificate. For PT3, they have to have 1,501 personal sessions up to 2,250 sessions in a lifetime, plus 2 additional certificates. And for PT Elite, they have to have 2,251 sessions performed in a lifetime, plus 3 additional certificates. And PT Master requires the same hours, 2,251, plus the 3 certificates, and also additional responsibilities in the gym, which is also known as our fitness manager, like I had previously mentioned. Now the pay for each session is different for each trainer. So for PT1, personal trainers, they get paid $7 for 50-minute sessions, $4 for 25-minute sessions, and $2.50 per participant in a TC24. Now for TC24, max I have seen at 24 is 6 people. For PT2, they get paid $10 for a 50-minute session, $6 for a 25-minute session, and $4 per participant in their TC24 training. For PT3, they get paid $13 for a 50-minute session, $8 for a 25-minute session, and $5.50 per participant in the TC24 group. PT Elite gets paid $15 for a 50-minute session, $10 for a 25-minute session, and $6.50 per participant in the TC24 group. For PT Master, they get paid $17 for a 50-minute session, $11 for a 25-minute session, and $6.50 per participant in the TC24. Now for LA Fitness, it is the same to walk the floor, which is the non-training hours, which is minimum wage, and they do typically get the same amount of hours, up to 20 hours per week, because it is a part-time job. Their pay structure is different as well from Equinox and 24-Hour Fitness. So for a 30-minute session, they get paid $6 to $7.50 for that session, and for an hour session, they get paid $12 to $15. Now this also does vary on the city that you live in. So if you live in a more populated city like Los Angeles, their pay structure runs from $7.50 to $15. Now if you live in an area that's less populated like Arizona, their pay structure is $6 to $12. Now my whole thought on personal trainer compensation is it is not worth it to be a personal trainer. They don't get enough hours per week, so if you are a part-time personal trainer, it is not worth it. You don't get any benefits to it. Also, it does vary on the location you live at. So if you live in San Bernardino or if you live in Los Angeles, I don't think that it is fair for the compensation to be different. I feel that it should be the same no matter what city you live in. I also feel that they shouldn't expect their trainers to work off the clock. They're expected to get 10 appointments a day, which is not even reasonable. Also depending on how busy your city is. So if you work at a gym that is not busy, it's not reasonable that you're gonna get 10 clients that day due to traffic. Also, I feel that the personal trainers are what make the gym home to many clients, because they are the ones building their relationships and bringing their clients back to the gym, and also bringing their friends to recommend any HFCs. HFCs are free hour personal training sessions, so they can go ahead and get to know the trainers. Also, under the Fair Labor Standards Act, it is common for gyms to get sued by many employees because they always work off the clock, and I feel that this is an issue that is always going to be ongoing and is never going to be solved, no matter how many lawsuits happen. And with that being said, I would like to end this note with my references.